press conference. We are now moving to the mix zone. So this is mix zone content, and the following content with Wayne will be embargoed until 10 PM tomorrow. That's Sunday the 20th of March. We will kick off with Gareth Griffiths, and I'm just allowing recording rights for various people now.
Hi Wayne, how you doing?
It's been a days, to be honest, Gareth, but
well, Wayne, you alluded to in the live section there, you know that losing at home to Italy, people will be questioning your position and also whether you're the man who can take Wales through to the next World Cup. What would you say to them?
they're entitled to their view.
How confident are you that you can take Wales through to this next World Cup and be in a good position in 18 months' time?
Well, on the basis of the competition that we had last year, with the squad we had last year, with what we did over the last 3 weeks, and building depth and having very, very credible performances against quality opposition. You know, today is a backward step, there's no doubt about that, there's no hiding from that, because, you know, albeit 60 seconds, we're probably having a different conversation, we're talking about a poor performance, but still a win. So, yeah, look, it's fine margins, but we have to stay strong and we have to believe in what we're doing, and this group does that, and we believe in the players that we've got. We'll review this game and make sure that, you know, the improvements that need to happen.
Are you envisaging a tough few days for yourself personally in the squad?
Oh, it always is. Look, nobody reviews the performance harder than the coaching group, and secondly the playing group. And everybody will have a look at this performance. They'll review individually their performance. We'll review attack, defence, every part of the game, and we'll review the units within that. So it'll be very, very thorough, and we review the whole competition once we've done this game, and look at the positives. We'll look at the negatives, and we'll make sure that we build from this campaign. We have to, because if we don't, then it's been a waste of time. And certainly, a loss can only be accepted if we learn from it and improve as a group, and then build on it. But it's very, very frustrating for everybody concerned right at the minute.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.
Daniel?
Hi Wayne, can you hear me?
Yes, Daniel.
Obviously, just following on from that, there will obviously be calls for overhaul and change. I just want you to say everyone's still got confidence in the direction you're heading in. How difficult will it be for you internally to keep out that noise and to retain confidence among the players and among the staff that you are heading in the right direction?
Oh, well, firstly, everybody heads in different directions, don't they, in terms of the players. They head back to their clubs. And so for us, it's a matter of, as I say, reviewing, staying focused, working on what we do. And there are people that are in positions higher up than myself that make the decisions that you're alluding to or others are alluding to. Look, I'm not bothered by that. It's about doing what we think is the right thing for this group. And today we believed in the squad that we put out there. We didn't play to our potential, we believe. So we need to find out why that was. But certainly, you know, there was enough important performance to have won this game with 3 tries to none.
And just following on from what Dan said, I know you were talking about the emotion of how he will be feeling after that game, but given his comments about this will be the last chance for a lot of players, in terms of the squad you've got now, do you feel like you've got the nucleus of the squad that you'll take to the World Cup in 18 months, or do you feel like there'll be a lot of changes?
Well, look, I think if people look at the squad that we had in the Six Nations last year, look at what was missing, there's a few to come back. There's some boys that have played very, very well. Let's not forget that, against quality opposition. You only got to look at France, the informed team in the world, and we're a whisker away from winning that game. So, look, again, the focus will all be on Italy, but excuse me, we believe that we've got the nucleus of a group now that's building good depth. And we add to that with a few boys coming back, and we think we're in a strong position. Clearly we've got work to do to make sure that we get the performances over 80 minutes that we're looking for.
And just finally, looking forward to South Africa, what will be enough for you to feel like you've made progress and you've learned from this mistake? And 18 months out from the World Cup, are you further away than you hoped from where you want the team to be? Or are you further along than you hoped?
Well, I think we're not too far off a group of players that we believe would be the players that we're looking at for the World Cup. We've had a good look at a number of players over the last couple of seasons. You know, what we'd like is now to have a period of time where we don't have too many major injuries, and hopefully we don't wish that on any player. So if we can have a stretch without the injuries and get the full squad available, and build on the areas that we need to, and clearly we need to get our attacking game complete, and by that I mean being ruthless so that when we do create opportunities we seize on them, and as you know in tight test matches that might be being clinical on 1 or 2 occasions, and certainly today we had probably 5 or 6 occasions where we weren't clinical, and we only needed 1 of those and we walked away with the 5 points we're after. So they are fine margins, but we've got to make sure that we get the group right, as you point out, and we think we're pretty close to it. And now it's a matter of having them available at the same time and making sure that we tweak our attack and make sure that we're ruthless and clinical, as our defence is working really, really well for us. And I think, having said that, we'll still look to make improvements in all areas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ben?
Hey there, Wayne. How hard after a loss like that is it to sort of block out the noise and sort of, I guess, not react too much to the result?
Yeah, look, there's always emotion, and we wouldn't be playing a game of rugby if there wasn't a lot of emotion involved. And you know, you have to take a big deep breath, count to 10, sleep on it, and let those emotions subside. And then the cold light of day, reflect and look at the performance and break it down piece by piece to work out what we didn't do well and what we have to do to get those parts of the game right. And that's our job, and that's what we get paid to do. You know, no player goes out there to miss a tackle. No player goes out there to not play well. So we've just got to look at what we can do to help the players to improve their individual performances and as a team to improve. And that's collectively the job of the management, to make sure that on and off the field the boys have everything they need, the tools to get the job done. And today a couple of questions have been asked, and we'll go away and look at those.
Can you, I know you sort of players talking in the huddle just now, can you give us any insight into how low the mood was, or what kind of was said?
I think you can imagine how low it was. It's probably the lowest point in most of the players' careers in terms of pulling on the Welsh jersey and the pride they have in doing that, and then, you know, a game at home against Italy, losing that was certainly not in the script, and so it's very, very disappointing, and the coaches are no different and the management are no different. So yeah, it's one of those ones where you have to make sure that they're hurt, you go through it, and you never want to repeat it.
And just finally, are there any positives that you can take out today, any individual performance that you were pleased with?
Do you know, when you go away and you look at games, you always find good and you always find room for improvement, win, lose or draw, and I think today's going to be no different. I'm sure we'll find some good in there, but we're really, really interested in finding out why we didn't have the urgency that we required, and our discipline let us down as a result of that lack of urgency, I think. So, you know, that's what we'll be looking hard at.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Okay.